Hello guys, welcome to the new video. In this video, we will be discussing about the trades that we have taken from the day 6 to day 9. The I will be summarizing the details about the trades that I have been taking for the last from the day 6 to day 9. So over here, before moving to the trade logics or the summary of this session of all the previous session. So Nifty, if you observe over here, I have drawn this is on a 15-minute time frame over here. Let me second this 15-minute time frame over here on the nifty. So I have drawn the trend line connecting the tops of this nifty on a 15-minute time frame. Over here, if you see, what is happening is this trend line is acting as a resistance over here, uh, have multiple times over here. Before that, you observe that this is 200 moving average, not 200 moving average. One second, let me show you the inputs of this is 200 moving average. Over here, if you see, there is a confluence, like nifty is in the downtrend, along with that the 200 moving average is on in the falling direction on a 15-minute time frame. So here, if you see, there is a resistance over here, resistance, and there is a confluence of a trend line along with the 200 ema. Over here also, if you see, there is a two confluences. The one is 200 ema and the other is a trend line. So there is, whenever there are a couple of confluences, there will be you will get more assurity of about taking the trades. Even here, there is no assurity because there is a gap between the 200 ema and the price of the nifty over here. So but over here, if you see, let me clear this and take with the different. At this point over here, there is kind of confirmation about, we have a double confirmation. So this kind of trade setup will give you more returns. As you have seen, this is irrelevant like what has happened after the confluence of this. But before, whenever you are trying to take a trade, just if you have a double confirmation or you have multiple confirmation, it will help you to take trade with much more confidence, and rather you can hold up more. Over here, if you see, there is a double top pattern formation, and again break of this neckline has given you the trade. Here also there was a confluence, there was consolidation before here, and then it moved to the 200 ema. And once this candle has broken, and even we saw a little bit pullback over here, the one you see here, the green candle, is almost near to this the neckline of this pattern what it had formed. So you try to observe such things over the, irrespective of any chart. You can just make sure that you observe the chart and understand the price action that is forming over here. Here the pattern that is forming is higher low, here also is higher low, compared to this high, this high is lower, and even when you come to this point, this is lower high. So this is also lower high, not HL, over this LH, lower high. So similar basis over here, see the low is forming over here is also lower low compared to this point. And when I move to this point, this is a lower low. And even there is a confluence of here trend line which has broken down, and it took retest over there, and then we saw again a fall and consolidation. Even when this nifty has trying to take out this trend line, there was a consolidation for 15 minutes, and then we saw a breakout. After that, even here, see the price action that is here, we had a support here, support formation. And similar basis here also, after a gap up, then we saw a slight sell off. And then from here, if you observe here, there is one support over here, support and support. Try to understand this sort of things on the chart, so that you will be able to understand the price action, and then you can make up your mind to whether to take trades or no. And you will understand what should be done, either you should take trade or not take trade. Also, you can analyze from this pattern over here. If you see, this is a zone wherein we had a consolidation and a breakout, then we had a consolidation and a breakdown, and then we had a consolidation. Even after the breakout of this, we had a consolidation nearby the this support zone, and then we saw a gap over there. So that's with the, as of now, the nifty pattern is along like the in the downward direction. You over here see, it's all in the downward direction, and we have on the Friday, we have faced a resistance at the same spot with respect to this trend line. So we might expect some consolidation or irrespective of the price action. But once, even though if it is taken out, it should retest this and then confirmation, then only we can take a trade. Don't go ahead with, if we see a gap up and we have here the resistance points over here, and even similar basis we have around 750 to 760 zone is where we can expect the resistance zone. However, I'll be explaining you about the detailed analysis in the next video about the Nifty on multiple time frame. So coming to the trades that I have taken on the last week for the day 6, from starting with the day 6 over here, let me move to 5 minutes time frame. So day 6 is the one from the October 3rd, 2nd October being a holiday. So from the Tuesday over here, if you see on a daily time frame basis, I had a confluence of around like 19,500. If you see observe over here, 19,489 was the low. So my judgment regarding this trade was like on a daily time frame basis, we had a multiple time support. The one dotted line you are seeing, this is the line wherein I had taken from daily time frame basis. So the logic behind the trade was that like we had a decent put writing also on 19,500 and along with the daily time frame confirmation. So I entered in this trade with a quick trade. It was a very quick trade. I think I made around 2k profit from this trade. Again, when you see here, the price action that was developing over here was, in the Nifty had gap down. One second, let me. So here, if you observe here, we had Nifty had, we saw a very huge candle in the first 5 minutes, and then there was a consolidation at this zone, and then Nifty went on to 490 odd level, and then even the Nifty came over here. We took a resistance, and then we saw again a fall. So what I made is from this trade, I went in the long, bought 500 call, 19,500, and then again over here at this spot, I entered in 19,550 PE. So wherein I was able to make around 4k profit from this trade. This was a simple logic over here. Depending on the price action, I took this support because on the daily time frame basis, and this over here for me to enter in the short side was the intraday basis resistance spot over here. So let's move ahead for the next trade for the day 7, wherein I had taken the trade again on the long side. Even the pattern that you observe here, even though Nifty, like I usually try to, when there is a huge sell off, I try to find out the support zone and I try to take in the long direction, in the buying the call options. And even see here, after there was a pattern formation on the Tuesday, wherein there was a pole and then there was a consolidation in this pattern, and then early morning, we saw a gap down, and again then we saw crackdown of almost like 80 70 points over here. So here also, if you observe on again daily time frame basis, I had a confluence of 19,330 to 350 odd level as the support zone. So actually I started making entry in this candle, the one at 920 candle, and then again I had seen a bit of profit when the Nifty went to 19,405, and but again we saw a crackdown. I started adding the position over here in this candle because there was a the low that had formed over here. It was similar to the one which had formed here in the next kind of double bottom pattern over here. So with this confluence, I bought and I and exited around this point. So I was able to make around, I think, 4k, or that's what, from this trade with the for the day 7. The On Thursday expiry day, we saw the Nifty was making a consolidation move between 19,000 precisely. Let me show you, like 19,550 to 19,520 was the level. So once there was a one, let me see. So if you see here, there was a pattern that was forming here in between, the from 520 level, it was taking multiple times support. So once I saw this candle, the one with a huge rejection wherein it had taken resistance from the same level where Nifty was taking around like 540 levels, and then after that we had got a confirmation of a doji, and then we saw a rejection. So I started making entry from this candle, and then this trade was very quick, and I was able to make around 19k profit from this trade because I had the huge quantity of 1800 quantities over there. So with that, I was able to make around a very decent profit with this trade, because the premium also that required for the trade on the Thursday is very less. So let's move ahead. This was the logic behind this trade, was the breakdown of this level, because we had a similar support level that was forming on the previous days. This is on the Tuesday pattern formation, wherein we had a consolidation, and it was taking support, and then we saw a crackdown. Similar basis, this crackdown was because of the gap down in the morning, and again we saw huge candles in the morning. So over here the similar pattern happened. However, the Nifty had opened the gap up and it was consolidating. Once this similar level, that was the this level wherein it broke, again it came over here and took the support of 200 EMA support. So from there again we saw a rally, but I was not able to enter in this trade, because however I was um, I was able to capture a good trade with this pattern formation, and I was not interested to take any more and any more trade over there, because already there was a confluence and Nifty had open gap up, and then we saw a retest over there. So coming to day 9, the trade that I had taken over here, if you observe here, I have this, I have explained there was a 20 moving average coming on a daily time frame basis, which was around 19,655 plus level. So and along with that, Nifty took resistance over there at 19,658 level. So after seeing this candle, then along with the confluence of this 20 moving average on a daily time frame, I entered, and I was able to capture around till 19,610 was the level wherein I was expecting the target was around this same level, because there was a consolidation over here. If you observe, let me clear this. Over here, this was the trade zone wherein the Nifty was consolidating, and then there was a trend line also over here. So the similar basis, if I extend the trend line, let me draw it clearly. So if I extend this trend line over here, the similar confluence was there wherein the Nifty also was supposed to take in the sense that was an anticipation wherein the Nifty would take support there. So with the entry over here, along with the 20 moving average confluence and the candle formation that was there on a 5 minute time frame, was a double confirmation for me to take a trade over there. So this were the logic behind the trades that I have taken for the last week. So moreover, before, don't go with the profit and how much I'm making or how much I'm losing from the trade, but try to understand the pattern that is being formed in the Nifty. Understand the lower lows or higher highs, how the candles are forming. Depending on that, along with, you can use some indicators as well. I mostly depend on the 200 moving average, and I use the RSI also, relative strength index. Not much, but to get a confirmation whether if I'm having a double top kind of pattern, and then I try to anticipate what is the RSI over there. But majority of the my trades are on the price action and along with the moving averages. So try to understand the price action that is developing. So that will help you a lot. So thank you for watching, and I will be updating you about the upcoming trades as well. And then see you in the next week for the summary video. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.